she just wanted to hurt me as much, and like she was, hell hath no fury kind of thing. And oh man, it was a tough season. I've said this a few times, but I'll repeat it. For all the seasons in the show, for the most part, I was juggling one ball. It was me. It's easy to throw a ball up and catch it. And this year, especially as Taylor, I guess last season, season 7, we were sort of honeymoon period, and everybody was like, "Ah," and that's great. And it was that way. And this season, I had 3 balls in the air: me, Taylor, and our relationship. And I dropped a couple balls sometimes, and add alcohol to the mix, and yeah, I mean, it was like being in a slow motion car wreck. Like I knew what was happening, and I knew I was doing the wrong thing sometimes, or saying the wrong thing, but I mean, what as we were doing it, I mean, it's crazy to say, but I watched a little bit of the season, not a lot, and I know a little bit about it. I can honestly say that we were fine after the season. Like when the cameras left, we were like,
we got through it.
Well, yeah, and then when it comes on actual television, it hurt that much more.
So that kind of watching it back,
part of the breakup was just like, I don't want to be us against the world, and Austin and Madison did that, like everybody, like it's I don't want that. I want the world to root for me and my relation. And unfortunately, things got a little sideways, and it didn't help that there was like friends and family who were watching the show was like, this doesn't look good.
A lot of outside noise.
Yeah, and I pride myself on not listening to the blogs, chatter, bullshit. But it's hard not to sometimes. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, do you feel like Taylor, because obviously she was frustrated and upset at the reunion, but do you feel like bringing your parents into everything, did that kind of cross the line?
Yes, it did. And she's told me, she was like, I honestly, it was an out-of-body experience, and like when it was over, I didn't know what I said, and she was like, she didn't say this. This is my 2-cent opinion. She just wanted to hurt me as much, and like she was, hell hath no fury kind of thing, and I wish that hadn't happened. And as I was watching it, as much as it hurt me for her saying that, it hurt me that she might look bad. Does that make sense?
No, totally.
And I was that hurt me the most, because she is the kindest, greatest soul in the world, and that's why I fell in love with her.
I mean, were you still in love with her prior to the reunion, and were you?
I'll always be in love with her.
So are you in love with her now? Because I know when you said...
I hate that thing. Are you in love or do you love her? I love her. That's all you need to know. And I will root for her for the rest of her life, and I will do anything on earth to make sure that she's happy and all that stuff. So,
do you think there's a chance that the two of you could get back together, or do you think that you still need some time apart?
Well, it's funny. It's not about time apart, because there was never like a seismic event or anything like that, but I think that there was some just chasms in the way that we looked at the world and other things like that. And I typically would in life, I have in the past, sort of headed for the exit when I saw something that didn't add up or whatever. And it's a big testament to her that I said, you know what, screw it. She's amazing, and I don't care. And like, but these things don't disappear. And I mean, I could really get it, and we could sit down over pasta, and I could really talk to you. But she's fantastic, and get back together. I don't know. I think that maybe I'm not the best for her. And I know that's like a cop-out. It sounds like a cop-out. I swear it's not. You
can't change how you feel and your viewpoints on life. And if you want to get married and want to get kids, that's how you feel.
I know. And so, yeah, it's tough. But, as my mom said, my lovely, perfect mom, She goes, look, Shep, you dated a wonderful person that everybody loves for 2.5 years. There's no alimony, there's no lawyers, there's no acrimony. Actually, there's a little acrimony, if we're really honest, but I think it's getting better and better every day. Time heals all wounds. And she's like, this is life, it's not the end of the world. And I needed to, I just keep telling myself that. And I wish I could inject that into her. But women and men deal with grief and differently, or whatever. Grief isn't really the word, or whatever. Disappointment in relationships. And women, and I'm more like, she's like, you seem like you're having a lot of fun. You're not even, I was like, trust me, I am unhappy deep down, like Tears of a Clown, the Smokey Robinson song. So
In a perfect world, would you be together still?
I don't know. I'm really, currently, my mind is I want to go all around the world and travel. I feel this has nothing to do with her, but when the relationship ended, I was like, I need to just get out of here. You know what I mean? And that's my thought right now, just run. And she's like, what are you running from? And I'm like, nothing, I swear. I just need to I need to recharge, refresh, and be inspired. I honestly, and that has nothing to do with her either. Charleston's a fantastic place, but it's it can be Groundhog Day, just like anywhere where anyone lives, honestly. But I need to, meet new people and share ideas and stuff like that. It's just, so that's where my head's at right now. And again, it has nothing to do with her. It's just, that's who I am at my core, is just a wanderer and a traveler and an explorer. And and guys I'm not saying I'm even in the vicinity of these people as far as their accomplishments, but someone like a Warren Beatty, a George Clooney, these guys were go, 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 and they accomplished way more than I probably ever will. And then they were okay,
settle down.
Yeah, and I'm not at that place. And so that's kind of the short version. That was the longest version of the short version I could ever do.